Alright, welcome back everybody. And yeah, we're playing some more American Truck Simulator. Looking forward to playing some more of this. It's been a little while. Where are we? We are in Pendleton. We can kind of drive around and explore Pendleton here, and then maybe we can yeah, maybe we can... That's so funny. Okay. Then we can take some jobs. Should be a good time. Alright, how do you get out of this place? Go back the way we came. That's what it is. Go to Boise again? We can do that. I know we don't have Bob here to be like, hey, go to Salt Lake City. Which I don't even know if we've actually made it technically into Salt Lake City yet. We've been into Utah a little bit. Ooh, this is narrow. Please don't thumbs up. I don't want to be demanding. Oh, please, I don't want. Please and thank you. No, I mean Kevin, you're always just so demanding. Every time I see you, always demanding. No. Quite the opposite. Is there literally a toll booth right here? What the heck? Please don't drive in here. We'll have a gate right in front. Very strange. We don't want you close to the other cars. Turn, 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 turn. Man, he turns the wheel very slowly. Bob is here. Look at that. We summoned Bob. Did you see that? We talked about him, and literally seconds later, he appears. Or he was here the whole time and then just decided to say hello. So let's go straight. Oh, look at that. And they really pull up so far wanting to turn. They look like they're going to run into you. No leaders. Literally just got here. Man, what good timing. That is crazy. Oops, let's pay attention here. Did we... I guess we can go down and come back.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
That was pretty neat. Oh, and look, Book of Gaming is here too. Man, we've got a party going on here. How's it going, guys? Literally just got here. Well, you know what? Might be a good time, quickly, while we wait for this light, to do another shout out to my friend Bob. Playing some Valheim. Be sure to go give him a follow. Check out his channel. Alright. We'll just go straight a bit and then turn around, I guess. What the heck? No headlights. It's not even dark. You jerk. Doesn't even look like his headlights aren't. They probably are. Still, man. Didn't need that. What a good start. Ram him! Sir, this is a Wendy's? And your point is? No. I still think that they need to have some sort of like compass on your dash of some sort, so that you can see like what direction you're actually driving in. It's so easy to like not really notice if you're going north, south, east, or west. It's just kind of a nice thing to know anyways. Excuse me, coming through. Alright, let's go back into Pendleton a little bit and go on a few of those roads just to just to find and discover all of these roads. Speaking of road and road discovery, that reminds me of what you do in Forza Horizon. And wow, that was really close. He almost took me out there. That looked really close. If you guys were following the Tokyo Game Show at all, there were some different announcements and things, and they finally decided to give a little tiny teaser announcing the new Forza Horizon 6 game coming out next year. And boy oh boy, everyone sounds pretty excited about it. I know I am. And man, why are you trying to come in my lane, bro? But it's gonna take place in Japan. That's what everyone was asking for. And yeah, now we're finally gonna get it. I really hope. Man, you're going a little fast there, Mr. Police Officer, sir. You should probably slow down a little bit. But yeah, looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. And I have no idea when in 2026. Probably gonna be October, November, so it's probably literally a year out from now. But because the last one came out in like early November 2021. Hey, it's Powder Keg Greg. Welcome in, Greg. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Some vehicles actually have that by the speedometer or on the rearview mirror. Yeah, some do. Not this one. This is a truck. This doesn't have a rear view mirror because of obvious reasons. No, but even on the dash, I don't see anything there saying what direction you are facing. Unfortunately. Yo, hey, thanks for giving out the shout out there. Yeah, welcome in, Greg. What were you up to tonight? What were you playing? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well and having a good weekend so far. We're actually still early on getting started playing this tonight, so haven't really missed much. I think you've only missed a violation that I didn't have my headlights on, even though it's still completely daytime. The police officer must have had a bad day and woke up on the wrong side of the bed because he just wanted to give me a violation ticket. Oh, we missed this. We're gonna turn around. Don't mind me. We're just gonna turn right here and go into this parking lot. There we go. That's all I wanted. Alright. Going kind of fast there, Pickles. Yeah. What are you talking about? That was the police officer. The one that should be upholding the law and being just that prime example of a good driver to all of society. He was the one whipping around that corner. Hey, how's it going, Kendra? Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Good to see ya. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not. I know a guy like yourself that might be down for it. Wait, Bob, what are you talking about? I'm lost. What are you referring to? What? I'm confused. It's like when I get distracted with something else. Oh, talking about Forza 6. Okay. You're not into the game. Oh, but you know a guy. Gotcha. So you're playing Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Boy, that made me salty. Ooh, yeah. That's, I haven't played any Castlevania games, but from what I hear, they can be pretty tough. So, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah. Anyone in our blind spot? Nope. Alright, I guess we can turn here. We'll go here and turn around. Actually, that's a good one. This is a little dead end over here. You're in a plane. You're in the air in a plane right now. Wow. So you got some good Wi-Fi then. If you can stream or you can watch a stream. Very cool. Fun. Wonders why he gets a ticket, misses stop, then U-turns back the truck. Hey, that's a totally separate thing. And you know what? If you yahoos weren't distracting me, then I wouldn't have had to do that. Oh, it's a dealership. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Yeah, let's see. Where are you going? CV games. After Castlevania games after SNES can be tough. Yeah, no, that's all I hear is that they're pretty tough. I know they've had quite a few for even Xbox, so there's been a lot. There's a lot of Castlevania games. I never really thought about it until I've seen different ones and collections and this and that. I'm going home from visiting my grandparents and relatives on the other side of the country. Very cool. Very cool. I hope that you can that you have a safe flight and that you can relax and just enjoy the time that you have there. I was playing the DS. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that sounds wholesome and fun. Yeah. Yeah, it was that NES hard. Ooh, yeah, a lot of stuff on NES can be pretty tough. I was playing the Castlevania DS collection today. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, now you can catch more of Book's streams. Oh, job offers. Let's not get a job here yet. But we will turn around. And maybe back up into this car. Okay, let's head back and discover some more roads really quick. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. The wife and I were doing a market today, and that went pretty well. And we'll be doing another one tomorrow. And then I have my parents come in to visit. Is that a way? No, that's just a parking lot. Okay. Sometimes there's little side roads that are unmarked until you drive on them, and then they show up on the map. But yeah, got my parents coming to visit for a few days this week, so that will be fun. So I will not be streaming for a few days. I think I'm gonna try. Let's see. I saw someone. There we go. Dude, why are you stopping? You don't have a stop sign. I'm waiting for you to go. I'm being a good driver. I'm trying to be a good example for everyone in the truck. Well, virtually in the truck. Yeah, I'll just keep stopping. Come on, people. Oh, you're just gonna sit there in the intersection and wait for me to go, and nope, then you go right when I want to go. Jeez, this traffic. Who taught these people how to drive? Come on. Seriously. That reminds me, are you available this Wednesday for a co-op stream? Yeah, I know, Book, I said that I would be able to, and of course it slipped my mind that my parents were coming to visit until after I had said that, and so unfortunately I will not be able to join you for doing a co-op stream. I'm sorry for saying that I could, and then I have to take my word back and say I can't. But I do want to do a co-op stream with you. Does it have to be on Wednesdays, or is that like the best day for you? No pressure either way. So. Oh, he's gone. All right, never mind. Well, we have another slot in the lobby, so someone else can join the stream. Book has left. No. All right. Oh, we got it. Is this a junkyard? Look at that. Okay. Oh, look at that. We just discovered it. All right, time to go back. By the way, thanks for the prayers. I passed my CPC classes, and so now all that's left is to take the certification test. Excellent! Yay! Very cool. You are well on your way. That is exciting to hear. Let us know how the exam goes once you take it. How far out is the exam? All right, buddy. Really? Cop? You have a yield sign. Oh, you have a yield sign. Whatever. Get out of here, cop. Get out of here. We don't want to get in any trouble. Just go already. What a weird spot for a yield. Anyways. See, you guys are distracting me more and more. Making me do terrible things. Terrible decisions while driving. Totally not my fault. Okay. Let's see. Bob says I had tons of downtime today after matures, and I ripped out more of the garden. It was more dense than I realized. All that is left is the cherry tomato plants. Nice. Yeah, we ripped out our zucchini plants, and then a while back, after the strawberry plants were done, we kind of cut them back. You're supposed to like cut them back and then just let them grow new leaves and then winterize them once that happens. So, oh, got a train. All right, time to catch up. But yeah, we still got a lot of stuff. We got some tomatoes coming. Mrs. Pickles made a bunch of pasta or tomato sauce recently, processing all our tomatoes. That's a good question for you, Bob. What do you use when you process your tomatoes to do like tomato sauce, to like separate seeds and stuff like that? Is there a certain kind of colander or a certain kind of sifter type thing that you use? We got one, but it was so fine that it was like not letting much liquid go through, and so it was a very tedious process, so we stopped using it. So I would imagine that you guys have a good process for processing your tomatoes. Where do we want to go? Alright, let's go left. No one's coming. Let's go. Let's see, what else? Tell them I say hi? I will. I will. Thank you, Kevin. Good driver, yeah. I mean, technically, I don't have any tickets on my record, so I am not in this game, in real life, so I am a good driver. Just the rules are a little bit looser in this game. Wednesdays are the best days. Okay. It might not be for a bit, because my parents are in town, and so I'll be busy with them this Wednesday. And then next Wednesday our small group happens again, because it's every other week. So then maybe in like 2 weeks. I know that's a long time from now. But whenever you can. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to do it sooner than like 2 weeks from now, hey, just let me know, and I'll be happy to see what things are looking like. I'm usually fairly open, so just won't be until forever. Yeah, how about next? We'll do a next. Sure. Got that? Okay. Put that on the calendar. I can actually schedule it whenever, so I'm doing review studying and taking test exams before I schedule. Okay, like practice Those are good, yeah. Practice, if I can speak correctly, exams are very helpful. Why are you screaming at me? Oh, are you talking to Hermione? Yeah. Sheesh. Man, why is everyone so loud? Because that's excitement. I don't know why we're yelling! I tried playing Roller Coaster Tycoon for the first time and it was so hard. So much instruction. I'm so sad. It takes time. I mean, it took me quite a while until I was pretty comfortable and used to how to play the game. So it's not a kind of game that you're necessarily going to get everything down overnight. You know, the first time you try it. It'll take a little bit of time. But that's okay. Just enjoy the process and enjoy playing the game, and you'll do just fine. Let's see. Oops. Sorry there, truck.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Just came out of nowhere. Anyways. There's a gadget that you can crank, and it forces the tomato to go through, and it's a fine mesh strainer. Okay. Very cool. I'll have to pass that on to Mrs. Pickles. Very cool. I can confirm that you are an excellent driver. I like how that came right after that that little occurrence that just happened there. But hey, it's okay. See, Kevin can vouch for me. That's all that matters. I'll find it on Amazon and send you a link. Hey, thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. Yeah, that will help a lot. I don't know if we'll need it right now, but I'll definitely save it for the future. I'm sure Mrs. Pickles would love to have that for the next harvest. So, is that it right there? Oh, look at that. Right up. So quick, so fast. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I will take a look at that after the stream. Alright. Where are we going now? We're just heading back. Alright, let's head up here and get a job. Let's start a job up there. See where that takes us. See if it takes us to Boise. Boise. I don't know if it will. It's kind of interesting though that it is somewhat realistic that you won't get a ticket unless there's like a cop around. But then I feel like they just kind of randomly appear they just like materialize right by you, just randomly. To be honest, I hated doing it growing up. Now that I'm older, I understand the need to be self-reliant. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, with the garden and doing all this stuff. Yeah, it's nice to be able to like know that you can grow your own food and all that kind of stuff too. All right, let's see what kind of jobs we got. We got 3. We can go to the Dalles, which is not very far. We can go to Vancouver, also not very far. Or we can go all the way down to Nevada, Jackpot, Nevada, and not really get very much. So let's, well, can we do like both of these? Can we get like 2 trailers? Let's do the one going to the Dalles, because it's pretty short. You're about to set up for a heavy haul job. Review your configuration. Okay. Do I not have the right? I wish it would tell me, it's like, hey, you don't have enough to do this. Hill traverse. Okay, let's I guess let's try and do that. Let's go. Let's go do some stuff so we can do a job that probably will disappear before we even come back. But yeah, it is pretty cool being able to, you know, grow your own food and feel like you're able to, you know, provide for yourself that way. You don't have to rely on the grocery store for everything. And then, honestly, you know where it's coming from and what's in it because you made it yourself. There's so many weird things and preservatives and stuff in things nowadays. It's nice to at least have some things where you're like, hey, this is in it with this, and that's it. Just what's needed. No more, no less. Okay. Look both ways, that's key. And when you're doing the highway driving, you're not having to turn at intersections like this very much. You're just going. So you're getting used to all these small road driving areas. It's a little more to do. Not to mention what you can do when you can enjoy your own stuff for the winter. Yeah. Yeah. Even like you may think, oh yeah, you're doing tomatoes. You just have tomato sauce. No, you can like make salsa and you can pre-make stuff like pizza sauce. You can put together other sauces and all sorts of interesting things. You can mix different things together to can things together. Lots of good stuff. Okay. Came to a complete stop. Now let's go. At least you don't have to go very far. It's actually in town then for this mechanic. I need to work on learning what to do with all those things from our garden. We have lots of things, but I don't know what to do with it all yet. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, if Kara ever... Sorry. If you care to get some insight on that, let me know. And I'm sure Mrs. Pickles would love to chat with Mrs. Kev. And, you guys need some ideas or something. I'm not tired, I swear. I just need more water. What do you grow typically? So we have tomatoes, we have potatoes, multiple varieties of tomatoes. We got carrots, we had broccoli, peas, zucchinis, cucumbers, onions. Our ground cherries came back and grew a lot, but we didn't necessarily harvest a ton of them, which we probably should have, but they're kind of tedious. What else? Strawberries, some smaller ornamental pumpkins. We have 2 raspberry bushes, which I've been one's a golden raspberry and one's just a regular red raspberry. And I feel like the gold raspberry kind of has a early harvest time season, and so there's not a whole lot left on that one, and it's a little bit smaller. But the red raspberry, I think, is a late bloomer. Truck is closed. We like... Oh, man. Hey. Is there a place where we can just like... Oh, in here. Yeah, raspberries. We have an apple tree, but it's still growing. We had planted a peach tree that's still kind of getting settled and everything. We have a pear tree, but it was having a rough time. Will it let us sleep? It does. Alright. It's raining. I love it when it rains in this game. We have a rose hip bush. We have blueberry bush. Actually, let's get this thing fixed first. Service. Service recommendations. Only $500. Sure. So is there anything else that we have to do? Tires? Oh, that's just getting new tires. Nope. Yeah. Lots of good stuff. We got lots of cherry tomatoes, Roma's beefcakes, onions, peppers. Oh yeah, we have some peppers too. But they didn't really do a whole lot. Mostly there's these Ring of Fire ones. And so we're setting up to like dry them. We're hanging them so they can kind of dry, and then we can do something with them. Dealer is closed. Alright, we gotta wait for 45 minutes. Alright, we'll sit here and chat. We'll wait. Carrots, broccoli, more cherry tomatoes, pears, apples, blueberries, sweet peas, pumpkins, zucchini, and cucumber. Yeah, you're doing a lot of the same stuff we are. Only your apples, your blueberries, and your pears are actually fruiting, and ours aren't yet. Our blueberry bush is still small and has not taken off yet, but our raspberry bushes certainly have, and our strawberries. Those are the two that are doing that. We'll be hopefully. I've been just collecting raspberries and putting them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and soon we'll be hopefully making some jam or something with them. So we made a bunch of strawberry jam with the ones we harvested. We harvested almost 17 pounds. So, and that was great. Let's see. Also a raspberry. Nice. My wife makes freezer packs from onions and bell peppers. Hey, that's a good way to do it. Just having like things ready to go that you can just take out individual things for cooking and things like that for different recipes. We should try to do that. We just have like our carrots. We cut them up and put them in a big old freezer bag. So it's just a big old hunk in the freezer. So you have to like chisel at it to get some off because it's just one big block of frozen carrot pieces. Beefcakes. Yeah, beefcake is a certain variety of tomato. I think they're kind of big. Don't remember. Yeah, big red tomatoes. And wild blackberries all over the community. Nice. Yeah, I don't think we have as many like blackberries around where we're at that are just wild, but there are some huckleberries and stuff, which we have a huckleberry plant too, but that too is not done so great. And I think like blueberries, they kind of need more than one plant to cross-pollinate potentially, so I don't know. We'll see. Pears you should jar, and depending on the apple variety, make and jar applesauce. Yeah, applesauce would be good. Love to do like if we might get one apple this year. This is like our second or third year of having it, so it's still really tiny. But I'd love to, and it's one of those like multi-variety apple trees that has like, yeah, Kevin, it's like the one your mom has. I think we talked about that. It's got like 5 different types grafted together. It's pretty cool. But we only have one apple growing on the whole tree, so we'll have to see what comes up later. But I'd love to make like apple pie filling and can that, so it's like ready to go. Oh, so good. Yeah, Beefcakes is kind of a weird name, isn't it? Sounds like someone's nickname, huh? No. We only had one tiny rotten bell pepper this year. Cherry tomatoes kind of took over and covered everything. Yeah, we've noticed that you really have to do a lot of pruning with tomatoes. They just like to grow and grow, and we had some like special supports and things for them to stabilize them, and we still had to like trim them up and prune them back throughout the growing season because they just would grow too big and be unstable. Our apple trees, especially My Hawaii apple tree did awesome this year. Nice. Well, if you have too many apples, let me know. Yeah, imagine the sea. That could not grow. Not grow in the ground that we have in Texas. Oh, yeah, I mean, just get the right kind of additives and, you know, gotta get the right nutrients and minerals in your soil and all that too. Make sure it can hold moisture. At least not without serious removal of clay and rocks we have here. Yeah, it's pretty rocky where we are too. We had to go through a lot of rocks in our yard, but we have some raised bed gardens, so it's just whatever we put in. Wait, huckleberry is real? Yes, huckleberries are real. Sounds like you need to get some topsoil grade soil. Yep. Just what I was thinking. I thought it was just the name of the dog cartoon, Huckleberry Hound. No, huckleberries are real. Yeah. They're little. They're kind of similar-ish to blueberries, I think. There are even multiple varieties of huckleberry. Yeah. I don't know enough about them, but they are good, and you can use them in a lot of stuff. Apple trees take about 7 years to put out any real fruit. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Can confirm 7 years for your Hawaii apple tree. Yeah. So we're on year 3, I think, right now. It's the top highest branch is reaching a little bit above my head right now. When I stand next to it. So still got a little ways to go. I do, and I'll save you several. Oh, thank you. Awesome. We'll be, and I'll let you know more details, but we'll be coming to visit the area in a few weeks, or yeah, in a couple weeks, early October-ish. So we'll let you know. Hopefully we can have enough time to see you guys and everything. Well, I think we'll try and plan on maybe staying a little bit longer than we have in the past, so we can make sure to see friends and all that good stuff. So, all right, man, time is going slow. I didn't mean to wake up so early. Wish it was like Skyrim, that you could like set what time you wanted to wake up. Oops, that's right. I forget my mouse. Need to tab out. Man, still have like almost a half an hour. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing excellent tonight. Let's see, who else can we give a shout out to? We've done one to Bob, given one to Greg, given one to Hermione. I think there's a person named Book of Gaming that was here, but I don't know. That might just be a legend. You don't know Book of Gaming? I'm sure most of you guys do. But if you guys don't know Book of Gaming, please go check out his channel. No more than a quarter as well. Oh, sorry, I missed your first message. Came right when I was doing that. Shout out. Trim your fruit trees early spring while it's still cold. Also trim them like a satellite dish rather than growing straight up. Yeah. Yeah, some of it's starting to go up. I'm trying to have them so they're spread out enough so they're not like, because I watched some stuff on it and they say that, you know, any branches that look like they're kind of crossing over something else, clip them so they're open. And so, yeah, I almost missed pruning them before this season, so I barely caught it in time, and it worked out okay. So, they trim off a quarter, not leave a quarter, right? Yeah. That sounds about right from what I heard as well. No, my tree is always just so small every year. I don't know. I want you to clip it off. Oh, I'm leaving a quarter. You're what? Yep, yeah. Flipping them just when they're about to come out of their hibernation state. So, but yeah, our poor little pear tree. We got one the same time we got this apple tree. It did not take really at all. We got a new one. And this one, it almost seems like it's a little diseased. It was getting some weird stuff on the leaves, and then the leaves just, even before, it was like the middle of summer, all the leaves were like red instead of green. So, I don't know. I might have to look into the variety to see what's going on. But it had some stuff on the leaves that didn't look normal. And I noticed that a little bit on the apple tree, and they recommended, and it's hard to tell, because they're always kind of like, hey, if it's this, do that. I was like, that doesn't quite match up. And so I was trying to just like pluck some of those leaves off so they wouldn't, if there's anything in them, it wouldn't spread to whatever else is going on. And I think that's helped. It seemed like it took care of that, but when I was doing that for the pear tree, that didn't really do much. So, I don't know. We'll see. Man. This is so slow. I feel like time goes by so much faster when you're driving. But when you're sitting here waiting, each minute takes like twice as long as it should. We haven't even been able to do anything. We're literally here getting an upgrade for something, for a job, that's gonna just disappear when we get back to the dealer. What luck. Anyways, that's okay. Probably could use a little upgrade for the truck anyways, so I can't really complain there. It's been a little while since I think that we've actually gotten an upgrade for this. We got a decent amount of one, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look closely because there's a few things that it recommended for doing like heavier cargo loads. So we'll see what's available. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. They should be open. Look, this guy's been parked here. Obviously he's been whoop, stuck her head out the window, got her head wet. Obviously the guy has been here all weekend because I pulled up and blocked him in like an hour ago. I guess he wouldn't have been able to park with me right here, so I don't know. I don't know. But any moment now, this will just magically open up. Oh no, yeah, we're in the right spot. We're in the right spot. Just gotta wait for the truck dealer to open. So I'm thinking either this coming weekend or just during the week. I'd like to start a new game, and I think in between we'll probably do some kind of one-off things of or short games or this or that, or whatever regular stuff we kind of have in the rotation. But I think we'll start a playthrough of Earthbound. I think it's about time that we do that now that since I've been around and been streaming long enough. I think it's about time that I play the game that my name is based on. So. If you wanna see that, be sure to be around in that early October, and we'll have fun getting into and playing through that game. I've played it several times. I've only actually finished it like once, but yeah. Pretty fun game. Some of the later game stuff I'm not as familiar with, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you haven't played Earthbound, it's a quirky game, but it's a fun turnstile RPG with a bunch of different kind of pop culture references and stuff to stuff in the 90s and all that. And fun art style. Interesting story. So, alright, 1 minute. We're going to be the first one in the door as soon as they open. We're going to be that guy. Come on, unlock the door. We're waiting. Open up! There we go. Truck dealer is closed. No, it's not. Do I need to literally back up out of this and pull back in? There it is. Wait. Customize, configure. No, I want to look at my truck. Is this my truck? Is this my truck? I don't know. Hey, Dr. Dr. How do you spell that? How do you say your name? Dr. GDSO? I don't know. We'll call you Doc. Welcome in. It's not yours. Yours just... You're just viewing trucks you can buy. Okay. DSO. Okay, perfect. Alright, where do we find our vehicle? It told us to come to this dealer to get an upgrade. Keyboard's acting up, but yeah. Sounds good. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. You back out to see your truck. Maybe I'm just at the wrong prompt. Is there one? Maybe it's back there. I don't know. Maybe it's back at the shop. Can we back in? Oops. Too sharp. Maybe go to the other thing. I've only done this once, so I take it, Deso, that you play this game a fair amount. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Hey, hey. What do you look at that? Do you want to upgrade your vehicle? What a surprise. What do we have right now? We're not in a day cab. I think we're in... Yeah, that's what we have. Alright, so I want to... I guess we can just kind of upgrade the best of the stuff that we can, huh? Medium, 6x4... What's the difference between these two? Oh, 6x2. Hill Traverse. Okay. Oh, Hill Traverse went down. That's what we have. This supposedly is something different. This all that literally looks the same except for this DD13 is a DD15. Whatever, we'll take it. What does this do for us? This is not compatible with this one. To install it, install it integrated turret power needs to be removed. Do you want to remove it? No. What about this one? Nope. Why do they even have that as an option? No, don't want that. So can I not use any of these? No, I can't, apparently. Okay, we'll skip that. Accessories. That's literally all I can do. Well, integrated stuff has them integrated, and they do exist in real life. You can use them if you use a different engine, of course. Okay, well. Okay, we'll try that engine. Is that going to let us do one of these? It will. Okay. Nice. Well, our hill traversal went down. There, now it went up. This is okay, we'll go with this one. It's given us the best stats. I don't know all the lingo, but that helps us out in almost every way. And it has this. Yes, it has a retarder. Whatever that is, it's got it. Okay. Accessories. That's a lot of accessories. What kind of accessories would we even want? We want some elite. Ooh. We want things we won't even see? Standard sun shield. Sure, why not? What else can we get? We want a horn adapter. Nah. There's so many things we can get. We want little lights. I don't know if I want that. Kind of looks funny. Can we get a spoiler? Can get those. That looks kind of cool. All right, that'll be nice. Cabin deflector. We already have that hood. Retruder helps your truck slow down without using the conventional foot brakes. Oh, okay, nice. I mean, it already seems like it does pretty good. But we can always do better. Standard plate. Oh, we already have a good plate. Door handles. Oh, we want the best door handles money can buy. Exhaust. Oh, there it is. Yeah. We want the best exhaust. Handrails. We want handrails. We want to be safe. HVAC? Sure. Let's have an HVAC. What is this? Headache racks? Standard is not compatible with standard. To install it, standard needs to be removed. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. The standard in question is the handrail. Gotcha. Okay. Do I want to have headache racks? Nah, that's okay. We'll skip. All right. We want some new tires. Sure, we'll get some new tires. I wish it told you some stats. I guess these are just a look. Let's get some Roadmasters. And rims. Anything interesting here? Steel wide. Advanced steel. Standard. Painted. Standard chrome. Let's do advanced steel. We got double tires there. That's pretty cool. Let's put Roadmasters on these too. Even with all this, we're not even like steel wide. How did that make it? Why did that make it smaller? Let's do steel advanced. And we gotta do the same treatment here, huh? Gotta have matching tires. Oh, you see that? We got a lift. We got a minor lift there. Can you get those massive lug nut spikes? That would be pretty cool. Let's see. Can we? I think the hub. That's paint. Let's see. Nuts. There you go. Can we? I don't know how you scroll down. But we can get different caps. Maybe it's a here, we'll get chrome. Pretty sure you could hold it with X or A. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it did go down. So there's still ones we have yet to unlock. There's a lot of stuff that you unlock as you gain in levels in experience in the game. So man, surprise, surprise, we can't have everything off the bat. No, that's so weird. It doesn't, if we go there and come back, then it scrolls down. Yeah, using X or A did not grab, it doesn't let me. No, that's a camera is with Y. Interesting. Or just hover over and go down with the D-pad. Okay, that might do it, actually. I have no idea either, okay, huh. That's a good idea. Let's use the mouse, we're on a... Wow, okay. Thank you. Let's use our heads. Let's use the mouse. Arrow with fog lights. Yeah, let's do it. Front banner. Nah. Headlights. We already have the fancy ones. Grill. I kind of like the color there. But actually with this, do we want arrow painted with lights? Actually, that's better. Front mirrors. Yeah, let's get some mirrors. They look like whiskers. Looks like a catfish. Okay. Warning flag. Oh, do I have to do each of these as well? No. Okay. It's already set. Okay, good. I was gonna say, do we have to do like special things for each one here? Alright, I think that's enough. Oh, mud guards. Ooh, you can get fancy ones. Look at that. You can even get ones that match with color. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's do that. Let's confirm the order. Still, we're not even like using that any much more money than we did before we did any of this customization. So, very cool. Alright, now that we spent all that money, let's go back to the job site and find out that the job that we wanted is not even available. And then we'll just go back and do something else. Now, nearly an hour into stream, we have yet to even take a job. Reminds me of all those streams that people do of when they're starting a new game or some sort of adventure, RPG, whatever, and you can, oops, wrong way. You can customize your own character and do a UE here, and they'll literally spend a whole stream just in the character creation menu. I don't know how people do it. I could not spend that much time going through just a few things like that, but hey, some people love doing that. That's cool. But oh man, the rain stopped. I like the rain. Ooh, those brakes are good. Alright, we are heading back to this place. Alright. I think it wanted me to get on the freeway or something just to get back off the freeway. Whatever. We're going. We're good. We'll get a job. We'll do something at least. This is not just going to be a nothing stream. But you guys are here hanging out and having fun. I thank you guys for being here and chatting and keeping some conversation going. It's so much more pleasant having people to talk with than me just talking to myself and practically losing my mind. Of course. Alright. Now we get to wait. This is like a waiting simulator. I turned off our lights. I found it's just the best to just keep your lights, your headlights on all the time. Granted, that's probably a good thing to do anyways in general, but man, the cops sure love to give you a ticket for not having your headlights on when it's not even dusk, not even getting close to evening yet. It's still quite light out. Quite frustrating. Alright, come on, turn green. Green. Green! I wish they did a better job of like light rotations in this. It's kind of on a set timer to just do an even light length. Seems like even when there's no one there at an intersection on a certain side, they will still have a green light for them. Quite ridiculous. Okay. Oh, you're going this way too. So, Deso, are you an avid truck simulator player as well? Have you been playing this for a while? I take it that you are a regular. Already the insight that you have given in such a short amount of time. Okay. And look at that. We got totally different jobs to do. So we can go to Cheyenne, all the way to that side of Wyoming. Or for even more, we can just go over to Newport. I think we'll go to Newport. Get a little more cash from that job. And we will pick up our load. Whoop. Keep turning that wheel, buddy. Okay. Perfect. Alright, we are finally off on our first voyage. First delivery of the night. We're going from Pendleton, Oregon to Newport, Oregon. This delivery is right around 320 miles. Should take around 6 hours to complete. unless we drive a little fast. Or we get caught in traffic. Might be a little slower. And our target time for arrival is right around 2:20 p.m. Hopefully everyone has already used the bathroom, gotten your snacks, is ready to go. Take a nice wide-ish turn. All right. Okay. I don't know. I don't think a whole lot really changed to our view with all these additions and things that we got on the truck, but hey, we got a couple of those little mirrors up front. We can't really, there's not a whole lot to see with them, but hey, they're there and they kind of look cool. So hey, Anchovies, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Alright, I think we will pretty much stay on I-84 most of the way. We'll take it into Portland and then we'll see where we go from there to get to Newport. Oh, those are my head. That's the button. That's the cruise control. Oh, now we can go up. Oh no, that's for trucks. Okay, we'll stay there. Can I get a prayer? Yes. What do you need prayer for, Anchovies? Oh my gosh. Why are... Cadillac, why did you slow down? He gets over to avoid them, and then he just goes just as slow as they do. Gets back over, gets back in the fast lane. I wonder if they're doing anything to kind of perfect the traffic AI. Who knows? Slowly get back up to speed. Once I can get the cruise control activated, it'll make it a little bit easier here. There we go. Okay. Pray that I get a good night's sleep. Have you not been sleeping well, Anchovies? You doing all right? You know, some people have different things going on, or insomnia, or just the stress of the day. You know, my wife had that at times, and that's no fun. I've never slept well. Oh man. Yeah, Lord, thank you for bringing Anchovies into the stream here. God, I pray that you help him with his sleep. You know what's going on in his mind and all the things that go on in his day-to-day life. Stresses, just the things going on. And God, I pray that you help him try to get better sleep Pray, Lord, that the things that occupy his mind, that may keep him awake, help him to set those aside, put those down when it's time to sleep, and be able to get the sleep that he needs. Yeah. Pray this in your name. Amen. Never slept well. Have insomnia and stressed all the time. Man. I'm sorry to hear that. Are there things that you can do to kind of remove any of those stresses? Are you just kind of overloaded, got too much on your plate, or yeah, you're welcome. Because yeah, sometimes it's just we have just too much going on, and we need to try to slow down a little bit. And yeah. I know my wife has helped me with that. I used to be a kind of a go kind of person, and always having something scheduled, always trying to do something. And it's good to have that time of rest. I mean, God had the last day of the week being a Sabbath to rest. And it's good to have those periods of time to just rest and not be doing something, necessarily not working. It's the time to relax, unwind, let your body just be at ease for a moment of time. But I do know that some people with things going on and their situation, they don't really have a whole lot of time to be able to do that, unfortunately. So oh man, I really hope I'm not going to be yawning this whole time. Hey, Father Time, good to see you. Welcome in. Okay. Go a little faster. Pull in for the right when I get to a new speed here. It wants me to pull into the way station. All right. Let's slow down so we can stop, lose whatever momentum we had, and then we can keep going. All right, there you go. Gross weight of 56,000 pounds. What are we even transporting? Our cargo are forklifts. Okay. I guess I probably could have noticed that from looking at the load before. Sometimes it's just a covered box and we don't know what they are. It could be a bunch of potatoes. It could be who knows what. Alright. See if we can get our momentum back up. Immediately going into a hill. Ahoy Pickles, how's it going? Ahoy to you too, Zumba. Welcome, welcome. It is going excellent. We, oh man. We spent the first little bit here playing of exploring the town, driving on some roads that we had not discovered yet or driven on. And then we had to wait to go to the... Actually, we probably didn't even have to wait because that was probably open the whole time. But we had some upgrades to put on our vehicle. And so we could take heavier loads. And now we can, now we're finally taking the job. Took long enough. Now we're going down to 55. Okay. I like how they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna slow down, and they can just accelerate faster than we can to just get right back up to speed. Okay, we will be taking this exit. It looks like, actually, it looks like we have to take this way anyways, because it just would dead end for us. Continue this way. Okay. Got our cruise control. And we are set. So we will be taking... Wait, no, not that one. Oh, jeez, another car pulled right in. Thank you, other car, for sliding up real fast. Good news is it hit the trailer, not our truck, so we don't need to fix anything. Loophole. Alright. For some reason I thought we were having to get off on an exit, but no, we could stay on this ramp here. Okay, I think we'll pretty much stay here on I-5 for a while. Yeah, until we get down past, just outside of Salem. You can stay in the slow lane. Hopefully once we get out of the city we can go a little faster. This is almost a little painfully slow. A little too slow. I kind of wonder if this actually adequately reflects the speed on these highways and freeways at these locations. I don't know. You're gonna speed up? Probably not. Okay. At least we were going 55, so we can go 57? Seems fairly safe. Going 2 above the speed limit. Haven't had any issues getting a speeding ticket that. We could try going 3 over to see if we get a speeding ticket. We'll see what happens. Oh. Let's go to 58. There we go. We'll hold there. And we'll see. We might have to. We'll see what kind of what jobs are available coming from Newport. Might have to go to a bigger city like Salem in order to get a wider variety of jobs for the next run that we do. These accidents are just so so perfectly spaced, and they're always at the perfect location of right where there's an exit. Gosh, come on, let's keep going here. Get right back on the freeway. Excellent. Okay. Hey, and we won't have any traffic behind us because of the accident. So, we'll be driving in a wide open area. That's always fun. No pesky traffic getting in our way. Well, they're behind us. As long as they don't catch up. Now, we'll be getting off on, it looks like, the next exit anyways, so not going too far. I go on, yeah, Highway 20. West on Highway 20 towards Newport. Going to the coast. Darwin. That looks like the same font and everything as the Boeing logo. That's funny. Yeah, look at that. Looks like the windows to the side of a plane there. That's funny. Get a little stretch in. Getting a little stiff sitting in the cabin here for so long. Been driving for almost was it a whole 6-hour trip? I don't know. We've been stuck in this car for cabin for almost 4 hours. And yeah, I wasn't even really paying attention, but our gas is still at a good level, so that's good. Yeah. It's not even that late. It's got to be just this game. I need to play this game more during the day, earlier in the day or something. Because man, playing this at this hour of night always makes me so tired. I don't know about you guys. It's just driving itself can kind of make you a little tired. But man, when you're the one driving in this, I say driving very loosely, the one driving, I definitely feel just not, I feel like I'm somewhat removed from this from the simulation. Yeah, you're it's not a real thing, but like if you're not there sitting there, turning the wheel with your hands on the wheel, having some air from the vent going on, music playing, just turning your head and looking around. It's a lot different. It's a lot less things I'm doing right now with a controller in my hand to try and stay engaged compared to an actual truck driver. Pop on cruise control and take a nap in the cabin. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Maybe if they had one of those Tesla semi-trucks that can take you where you need to go all on its own, that would be perfect. But I don't think that's an option. So, and man, my eyes are getting heavy already. I stayed up way later just last night. But maybe doing puzzle games and things like that, my mind is a little bit more engaged than just, hey, stay between the lines. Don't run off the road. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do one more job after this. But man, I think I just need to try to play this kind of game earlier in the day because I am struggling. Puzzle games would definitely be more engaging. Yeah, I agree. Okay, are we in Newport officially? I think we are. Or we're just really close. We're in the next town over. That might be what it is. Whew. I think we could have better music too. Music is, man, I could fall asleep listening to this kind of music. It's not the most energetic, the most engaging music. It's very light and airy, calming. Kind of just makes me want to, I could probably fall asleep really easily to this music. This is the in-game music? No, this is, I don't really know what the in-game music is because I've only noticed it like in the menus, and so I've turned it off, and I'm just playing music from YouTube. So, and maybe I need to try to find more royalty-free music that is a little bit more upbeat and exciting. Maybe that would help a little bit. Oh man, I don't know. But yeah, this would be terrible music to be driving a big rig like this too, because man, if I'm falling asleep now, I could imagine having an actual long trip where it's literally 6, 8, 10 hours plus. Good, they're all leaving. Okay, so we'll follow this as it turns the corner. Do you record VODs? I do, yeah. So, I know there's a way to do different, like, audio channels and things like that. So, maybe I'll have to try and figure out more of that to have something like this in the VOD and something more exciting for me to listen to. In real life, truckers are barred from playing this while driving. It's an OSHA violation, yeah. It should be. Well, maybe while driving they're barred from playing it, but maybe they can play it. Oh shoot, we're merging here. They can put it on when they're trying to fall asleep. Too risky. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't want to risk you falling asleep at the wheel and driving off the side of a bridge. So we're going to not let you listen to that music. That'd be great. Yeah, I'll have to do some more research on some more music. Works good for when I play like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something like that, because that is definitely more puzzly and just trying to use your brain to be creative. I'm not being very creative in this. This is just driving as fast as I can behind whoever is in front of me here. And they are going really slow. Hopefully he's not turning as well. Doesn't look like it. That's good. Oh boy, big truck. Okay, we're good. Could have started a little wider on that turn. That would have been smarter. You like the bridge? That was a nice bridge. I mean, you get a good view of it from down here too. I mean, yeah, pretty long. Oh gosh. Nope, nope, not that one. It's alright. Next, when we follow the road to the side. Okay. Almost there. What? Oh, sorry, I missed your earlier question there, Hermione. Forgive me for that. We are in Oregon. Technically, we're still in Oregon. We were in northern central Oregon, and now we're on the western side. We're in Newport, Oregon. And technically, we're really close to the coast here. Yeah. Apparently on the other side of those trees in front of us is the Pacific Ocean. What is this? Let's just do this. It's not much more experience for a lot of extra work. Never recorded VODs, so I could play any music I like, which is a big part of my stream. Gotcha. Yeah, I like to put them on YouTube so that people can go back and watch stuff, especially since it's for, I feel like maybe more interesting for, you know, adventure story-based single-player games rather than stuff like this, but people might enjoy this as well. Very something to just have on in the background. Alright, we got 4 to choose from. So, ooh, that's the most expensive one. That's going to Utah. That's a long one. Why don't we go down? I don't think we've been to Lakeview. Let's go to Lakeview. You can have music played during the stream, and the VOD will not record it. Setup is pretty easy. Yeah, using the different like audio channels. I just need to figure out how all that works, because I have music playing from a browser, so I'm still going to hear it through my speakers, unless I do something to not have it play through speakers, and then I need to have something else play that the VOD will pick up in a different audio channel that I will hear. So it's a little bit, there's a few steps that I need to figure out how that works. If I was to play something through another device and have that as an input device, that would be a lot easier. Yeah, I also just don't want VODs though. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice. We can't go through. I gotta turn around. Okay. Yeah, if you're using OBS, it's super easy. Yeah, I've seen how to do it. I just need to see the logistics of how to not hear the music I'm playing, because I play it through a YouTube. I just play it. It's just a YouTube playlist. I can probably do something like, oh, whoops, shoot. I could like download and have some stuff as like an MP3 kind of thing to play, and then just have those speakers turned off somehow. I don't know. I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions, Book, let me know. I can send you a video if you want. Yeah, I mean, I know the concept of how it works with an OBS. It's just making it work so I only hear one of them myself in my speakers. But yeah, if you have some resources that could help with that, yeah, by all means, let me know. Let me know what you got. Gosh, this is so tight. Ooh. We're gonna clear it? Oh my gosh. This is like an extra long load next to something that's sticking out really far. Okay, we made it. Out of the parking spot. Now can we get out of the parking lot? Yeah, if you're using OBS, super easy. It's more simple than you're imagining. Well, because I mean, I'm playing YouTube right now, and it's going through. I'm hearing it on my speakers, and I have it as an audio source in OBS. If I turn off the monitor, I don't have the monitor turned on. It's only on output for that audio channel, but it's already playing through my speakers because it's playing on my computer. So, if that makes sense. Maybe it is easier than I lead on, but I just know that like if I have an audio source, like if I'm using my capture card to play something on my Switch or Xbox, that audio is coming through on the capture card and only comes through the speakers if I have the monitor turned on as well, output and monitor. Otherwise, it would be, I would not hear it. If monitor's turned off, it would only be going into OBS for you guys to hear in the stream, so. Alright. You can hear music right now, right? Yes. I can hear music right now. And if I go into my audio source that I have for this, the advanced properties, I have the monitor off. Basically, it's only on output. So, but yeah, so that's what it is. All right. You're like halfway there already. Okay. Sounds good. What would you do differently? What else? Enlighten me. I'd love to learn. I'm always open to learning how to do things better. So. Ooh, this is a sharp corner. course, he's turning. Nice. Almost ran into the other car just trying to carefully get around that corner. I mean, I guess I could probably do something like mute a certain application in Windows from coming through the speakers, but I don't want to like mute it for OBS to not even hear it, if that makes sense. It's a nice view. Alright, heading back this way. We're gonna see a lot of the same stuff we just saw recently. See, the thing is, I'll be doing this and I'm just tired. And if I ended stream and rated out to somebody, I would be over there chatting with them, watching their stuff, and then I'd wake back up and just be totally fine. So it's got to be just like the fact of playing something that's very casual, low key, like this game, that is making me tired. What if I try to snack on something? Got a few of these snacks from my in-laws when they visited us. Some of these like smaller meat sticks. Maybe I just need like a piece of gum to chew on. That would help too. Ooh, do I need to get gas? Maybe let's wait till we get on the highway. Maybe we'll find a gas station that's a little easier to get to. That's on the wrong side of the road anyways, so. Okay, no one's coming. Here we go. Boston, Massachusetts, only 3,300 miles away. We'll get there eventually. Oh, I came across this video. I think it's some sort of YouTube short or something like that. And it was talking about Portland, Oregon. And the fact that there were like two people. I don't know if I forget if they're brothers or business partners or what. Calix, hey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming in the chat and saying hello. Welcome in. But there's these two people that came to, and they founded Portland, Oregon. But they literally, one of them wanted to name it Portland, and one wanted to name it Boston, apparently. And I think they did something like flip a coin, literally, to decide who's gonna name the city after them. and Portland won. So I think it was really close to having a Boston, Oregon. Funny enough. So there's your random weird fact of the day. I feel like I should have more of things like that are like city-based or state-based when we're playing a game like this. Make it a little interesting, a little fun. Whoop. Take your eyes off the road and there you go, right into a ditch. But Calyx, welcome in. What brought you to the stream? How did you find us? Always curious how people find smaller streamers like myself. Is this gonna be 55 the whole way? This is gonna be painful. Search Bible and here we are. Man, I feel like so many people have done that. They'll like search Bible or the Christian tag, or they'll see the scripture reference in my my title. So, very cool. Well, thank you for being here. Yeah, we'll start nearly every stream that I do. I'll start off with like a devotional and Bible reading before we get into the games as well. So gotta get in on time to hear that. Didn't even know there was a Christian tag. Yeah, love that. Hey, thank you for the follow as well, Calyx. And if you're looking for other Christian streamers to watch, let me give a shout out to a few of them. And a few of them are here in chat, actually. I don't know how many messages you can see previously, but we have one of the first ones, I think maybe the first Christian streamer that I found was Book of Gaming. And there's Hermione. Hermione is another great Christian streamer. Teo, I forget, do you stream? Or do you just watch? I forget. Book is top for your first? Yeah. And my other friends at Solely Switch, another great Christian couple. So there's a lot out there, and honestly, by just visiting a few, you'll get to know and find many others as well. So very cool. Let's see, Teo said basically you right click on an audio source, open the advanced properties, and from there you'll see right, it says tracks at the top, and then shows 6 tracks with check marks. Uncheck 2 of the tracks, 6 and 7, or 5 and 6 are a good choice. Okay. And then yeah, for your output, you like check what audio tracks, or is that what it is? Yeah, what audio tracks you want going to your stream. So after that, give you one more step and you'll be set. I think the main thing is not like the OBS side of things. It's more of like how I can like have an audio source be a part of that for the VOD, but I don't want to hear it while I'm streaming. That's the main thing. Stream since 2020. I'm just on a break because life is so busy. Yeah, no, that's important to be able to take breaks when you need to. So, but good to know. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. Just search the Christian tag, and there's a ton. I can't vouch for all of them. I've only gotten to know a handful of them, But oh yeah, and see if I can get this spelled correctly. I have several. If you go to my About tab on my profile, there's a good number of them listed under there at the bottom of my preferred or whatever it's called, recommended channels. So how do I... Oh well, Pastor Dustin is another good one. If you want to give him a shout out if you're around. He is another great Christian streamer. He's an actual pastor that plays games and does Bible reading. He did a whole thing of reading through the whole Bible on stream and then put it on YouTube. You've seen him yet? Oh wait, that's Hermione saying that. Let's see. I think I'm good once a month at the moment, or until I get the school calendar break, like fall break and Christmas. Yeah, there you go. Wait, you don't want to hear the music? So I was thinking of having some music be in the VOD like this. That's royalty free, and then having something else that I could play that would just be in the stream, not the VOD that I'm recording. I thought you just wanted to mute the music on the recording. I mean, I'd like to have something like this to at least have some music, so it's not just quiet. Sorry, I probably assumed, or just thought that I mentioned that, but I guess I did not. I was not clear enough. Sorry. Is that a wall of retro games behind you? It is. Yes. So that was one of my hobbies. Oh wow, State Patrol. I'm going like 5 over, and he didn't care. That was one of my hobbies. Was collecting retro games. I was fortunate enough to... Oops, actually that's a little too fast. I was able to keep a lot of the stuff that I played as a kid. Games that I picked up and got as a gift, or, you know, whatever. Games that I got as a kid, I was able to keep them and not have to trade them in. And so I have those, which is definitely not as much as what's here. But I've then gone to like secondhand stores to find other stuff that maybe I rented as a kid or played at a friend's house or just never got a chance to play. And so I had a lot of fun with that. Is he getting off? No, he's just going slow. Yeah, so that's it's just been a lot of fun. I've gotten most of the stuff that I want. Here and there I might find something, or something that, if something's not too expensive, I might pick something up. But generally I've gotten most of the stuff that I'm after within reason. There's a lot of expensive stuff out there that I know I probably won't ever get a copy of, but I'm fine with that, so. But yeah, you'll have to let me know. Are you a retro game player, Calyx? Do you enjoy playing them, watching them, whatever? Most of it's Nintendo. I do have some Xbox in there. I kind of got into the Xbox game a little late. Oh, shoot. Ah! Wow, he pulled off too. I got really lucky there. Almost missed my turn. That was really close. Right, okay, so that'll just be one more step. Yeah. Or a few more, yeah. It's always just one more step. Almost 1 a.m., gotta head off and get some sleep. Thank you, Hermione, for hanging out and being here. God bless you, get some good rest. Have a great day tomorrow, and if you're going to church and all that, so. But, yeah. Thanks for being here. and hopefully you're able to get your grading done and stuff so you can enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we'll hopefully see you again sometime soon. Hopefully I can catch whenever you go live next as well. So what road are we on now? I wish the map feature thing on here actually looked a little bit more robust. Could tell you things about like what lane to be in to when getting off on the freeway or this or that, at what point and what's coming up soon, as well as telling you like what road you're on without having to like go back to the main menu. Highway 58. Okay. But yeah, I'll figure out the audio thing at some point. The only bummer though is if I play some audio or music that is copyright protected, then that would mute the VOD on Twitch. And then if people want to watch the VOD there as opposed to on YouTube, then they would get a lot of muted audio potentially. I do see a lot of people that play licensed music, and I'll have to see how they do it, or like, do they just not have their VODs activated, or do they just not care? I thought you would get like demonetized somehow, or get some sort of strike on your account if you played a lot of like licensed music, but maybe not. Haven't really dabbled in that side of things too much. At least we don't get tickets for going too slow. Yeah, this looks like a great highway to drive on in real life. Holy cow, are we like... Is this just steep? It doesn't look like we're inclining, but maybe we are. Ooh, here we go. Calix says, yeah, play retro stuff here and there. Don't have a great way to play the old stuff that I want. I have one of the retro handhelds, but I have been looking for something that I can do PlayStation 2 and GameCube too. Been feeling the nostalgia for that era lately. I mean, I know a lot of people will mod like their Xbox or something like that to do that. People can, if you get a Nintendo Wii, people can like mod the Wii so it can play like, and then you can play ROMs and stuff on there. I'm not gonna tell you how to do that, I just know people do that. But yeah, there's different ways to do things like that. There's also emulators online for things like that too. Play on your computer. Marco, thank you for the follow. Let's see, advanced streamers have a way to split their audio so only the music is muted from the VOD. Yeah, I'll just have to be looking into seeing what people do. Maybe there's like a plug-in or something like that in OBS to kind of help with stuff like that more or less as well. Who knows? We'll see. And who knows, maybe I just need to find just more upbeat royalty-free music and I'll be fine and not have to worry about splitting and doing all that, because I don't want to put my streaming or my streams at jeopardy just to play, you know, regular music. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because some people, they have it going. I don't know if it's more of a thing of if it's quiet enough that it's not picked up or recognized, or if there's enough of, you know, if your voice is going and you have enough other sounds and things going on that it'll mask over the music a little bit. I don't know. Don't think that matters. Okay. Because yeah, there are people that I hear, they just play normal music in the background. It's like, okay, how does that work? How does that affect you? So that'll just be something that I'll need to kind of research and look up. Because like when I stream Rock Band, when I play that, I already have something in OBS to not record or not publish VODs for when I have a game category of Rock Band 4. So, Final Fantasy VII Prelude gets flagged fast on my stream. Even though it's a video game, music, Square Enix is weird. Yeah, I've noticed that too, because I remember when early on when I started streaming, and I did it for like just a little while before taking, you know, not really doing it again for a little while. So I played Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I played like Animal Crossing music because it's nice background music. It's very chill. And it was muting some stuff on that, so it wouldn't. I don't know how exactly it was doing it or at what point, but I know that it was even picking up that music. It's like it knew. It's like almost it knows what music to not allow based on like your category, maybe, or something. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off. Are you using a wheel? No, I'm using an Xbox controller. I might get a wheel at some point. I tried one a while back and didn't particularly like it. But also it's just expensive and it's big and bulky, so that's yet another peripheral to have to store somewhere. And I don't know if I want that or not. Never got a strike, and I had a good amount of followers. Streamed copyrighted playlists like 5 days a week for a while. Yeah, cause like Psycho Joker Circus, he used to do like these streams during the workday of like music and just kind of like whatever to listen to while working. And he would play like normal music on that, so let's see. That was 2 years ago or so. Yeah, I don't know if anything has changed. But whenever I stream, I'll still have copyrighted music playing during all the stream. Should I get? Yeah, let's get some gas. This is like the perfect one to go to because it's right on the edge and I don't have to do anything weird to get here. Alright. Makes sense. Xbox controller seems like a good alternative. Yeah, it works pretty good. I mean, you don't have as many keys as you do on a keyboard to do all the different things, but there's enough there to do what you need for the most part. I'm just a huge music buff, and it's a major focus for my stream, sharing music. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, because I've made some playlists of things that like I listen to, and it's kind of nostalgic for when I was younger and just different bands and this and that. But then there's, you know, whatever. Be nice to just play whatever. So, we'll see. We'll see. Try to figure something out, but if it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. I don't need to play other music. I can still do royalty-free music and be just fine. I just need to look at different genres. I know there's also a service called Pretzel.tv or Pretzel.com or something like that. That's for that's a music radio service kind of thing for streamers and content creators. And I haven't used that in a while, but the free version is kind of limited on the categories of music or the types of music. So, oh, I wanted to turn there. Oops, forgot to turn around. What happens if you run out of gas? Well, I'm guessing that you just stop. I don't know. I'm not sure what happens. I've never had that happen. Can we? Ugh, I kind of want to turn around. It's a long ways to go around. But I don't know if there's a good place to turn around. Yikes. Okay, we might be on this one for the long haul. I'm just yeah, as long as you don't record the copyrighted music, then you'll be safe. Yeah, I just don't know. It just like mutes your VOD then on Twitch, which I'm also streaming to Kick, and I'm streaming to Rumble, and I don't think there's anything that stops you or has any issues there, because I've played Rock Band and Rocksmith, and the VODs have gone there and haven't seen any issues. So, sweet to use Pretzel. Do you just use the free version, or do you pay and get? There's a side road there. Do you pay for the premium service for Pretzel? I should get into that and check that out again. And now that I'm actually, because I last time I used it, I wasn't even an affiliate yet, so I wasn't even like making anything on the stream, and so it'd be more of a thing that like, hey, if I have enough money coming in from the streaming to cover that, then that'd be great, and I can I wouldn't mind paying for it, especially if I'd be using it quite regularly. So, but I don't remember how much it costs, so I'll just have to look into that. But yeah, Sweet Tea, do you use Pretzel pretty regularly? And how do you feel about it? Do you like it? What are your thoughts? Yeah, I use a free version. I used the trial. It was nice, but the free version. Let's slow back down a little bit. Am I gonna run into something? Yeah. The free version, you just have to let it post the song in your chat. Yeah, but it limits you to a few stations in the free version. Yeah, that too. And sometimes that's the thing, is like I would see that, and sometimes there was stuff that like I didn't really. I didn't care about that genre. That's not what I wanted for my music. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not using Pretzel today. So, and then I just found other stuff and just stopped kind of using it. So, but I don't mind, because lo-fi is usually available. Yeah, I guess at the time it wasn't. So maybe I just need to get back into it, and then have whenever there's something a station that I don't really care about, or they don't have something that I want, just come back to what I'm doing here on YouTube. But it's nice to have some variety. Hopefully it's not too samey. I'm guessing that the music is more just kind of background. You don't really even know it's there half the time. So I would hate to be having it very repetitive and you guys hearing kind of the same thing over and over and getting kind of bored of it. It drives me nuts to see song names throughout my chat, though. Yeah. I mean, I'd be able to like filter out from showing on the side of the stream there, on the side of my window, right down here. Yeah, on the normal chat itself, it would go through. So, but I'll just have to see how much it costs for the other tiers of basically the not free version. I don't remember how much that costs because I literally haven't gone to the website in months, so I haven't even looked at it. All right. Turn in here. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong one. Good. Most of them are turning right. That's good. Well, they don't stop. Good to know. No one's coming there. No one's there. All right. $72 a year. I mean, at that point, that's what, $5 a month? Ish? Something? Because 72 divided by 6 is 12. So, yeah, $6 a month. That's not too bad. Because right now, like, the streaming money I have coming in, you need to have like hit a certain threshold in order to actually have it pay out, and usually that's hitting me like every other month, and then like there's a couple subs to a couple channels I have that's coming out of. I have a separate like checking account that my streaming money goes to and all that, just to keep it separate. And so, just so I can better manage it and use it on stream-related things and keep track of it better. So I have a couple. I only subscribe to like 2 channels right now, and so that comes right out of that account. And then I pay for like extending my Game Pass subscription with that as well, and then I'll use it for other little things if I'm purchasing things for my stream. So I try to have it so whatever I'm making from the stream goes right back into the different things associated with streaming. So I mean, if it ever gets to a point where I'm making way more than that, which I'm not anticipating, then yeah, maybe that could go for non-stream stuff, but I'm not really necessarily foreseeing that. But never know. Yeah, I mean, hey, if it gets to that point, you know, that's awesome. God, thank you for that. But you know, that would be a blessing. But I'm not. That's not my main goal of streaming. I think the best thing is that, yeah, I can get a little bit to kind of keep things going. Honestly, one of the big things is just taking care of like paying for Game Pass. So that's just something that is taken care of on its own and through just playing and stuff, or getting a Steam game here or there for something new to play. You could have a whole pickle jar one day. Yeah, you never know. One of those real big ones that sits on your counter that you like have to stick your whole arm in to get a pickle out. Alright, what is he doing? He pulled someone over? Yeah. Small thing on the side of the road, that's good. Not a whole road blockage. My favorite, yeah. It's like you go to those old-timey like general store or those kinds of restaurants. You get up to the cash till on the counter and they just have this massive like 3 to 5 gallon glass jar of just whole pickles just floating there in the brine. I mean, sadly, despite my name, I'm not a fan of pickles. But my wife likes them, so that's always good. Oh, look at that. Someone's actually passing me on the side. Okay, now we're going downhill. I can pick up some speed. I am speed. Oh, I know. It's a tragedy that I look past. I'm glad it's not negatively affecting you there. It'd almost be like if your username was Sweet Tea and you didn't like sweet tea. You don't even like pickles. Wow. Yeah, I always seem... Whenever I say that or bring that up, there's always someone that doesn't know that. And it surprises them. Drinking it right now. Man, you're going through that torture just... Wow. No, just joking. No, I think the only kind of tea I like is when it's like mixed in with lemonade, doing an Arnold Palmer. I don't know. Those are pretty good. I have been making my own pickles. I didn't know how easy and delicious it was. Yeah! My wife has made a lot of pickles because of the cucumbers that we so easily have grown in our garden. And she's made bread and butter pickles and dill pickles, and I think even like spicy variations of each of those. And recently she's actually done fermented pickles it's in kind of a bigger jar that just sits in the fridge. So and there's plenty of other ones that you can do in different styles, different ways you cut them into chips, cut them into spears, keep them in their form, full size, smaller, baby pickles. So okay, we have arrived. To this gated community. Oh, let's put on a turn signal. Where's this one go? Oh, that backs up there. Let's just do this. Head towards the red flag on your map. Will do. Thank you. I'm going to have to grow some next year. We got some from our neighbors and my in-laws. I've had good luck growing peppers, so I've made a lot. Hot sauce and pickled jalapenos. Yeah, my wife made pickled jalapenos too, and they turned out really good. Granted, they weren't like super strong. Where is this spot? Come on. Are we just not over far enough? We just need to pull up straight and then back up straight. There we go. But yeah, because let's see if we can have it go that way a little bit. We had a decent number of peppers in our pepper plant last year, and but we just put them in the freezer, and then we finally got around to pickling them, and they're definitely not as spicy as they were, because some of them were like Ring of Fire peppers, which are really spicy. So I'm actually happy about that, because that would have been rough. Yeah, find the pickling mellows them out, not as spicy. Yeah, and so one thing we like to do with them is we're making rice for doing like making teriyaki or doing something like that. So we're making rice in a rice cooker. Instead of water, we put like chicken broth in for liquid, and then we'll put some of the pickled peppers in it to cook along with the rice. And also love to throw in like, I don't know, cubed up pieces like carrot or kind of like little bits of broccoli kind of broken up as well into little bits, just to kind of make the rice a little more exciting. And so that seems to work out pretty good.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. Yeah. What is your spice tolerance? Moderate to low. I don't have a super high tolerance. So I think this is going to be it for tonight. So I'm going to see, our ad is about to start. I'm going to snooze it so that it doesn't get you stuck in an ad. Okay. So we got at least 2 jobs done. We upgraded our truck. We explored Pendleton to explore some more roads. We got a fair amount done. We a little over about almost 2.5 hours of playing the game. Let's see who we can raid out to. Let's see who of our friends are around. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting, keeping me awake. Man, that second run, just having you guys there to talk to and everything really kept me awake. That, and I think eating a little snack helped as well. But yeah, thank you for hanging out and being here and all the follows. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see who we want to stream. Oh, someone newer that we just met earlier. I think earlier this week. Yeah. We'll go right out to him. He's playing Marvel Rivals. It looks like a variety of things. Hopefully he's gonna be still playing for a while. But he's a little bit newer. He's a newer streamer, so he doesn't have a ton of followers. So please go check him out and give him a follow. Make sure I spell this correctly. Okay. Oops. And I forget, do we have anyone? Nah, okay. No one's in Kick, and I don't think anyone's in Rumble, so we'll just close out there, but we'll raid out on Twitch. So, Steven, yeah. So Steven, Sweet Tea, you might have met him. He was in the stream last night, 2 nights ago. He came by, and but we just met him just a few days ago. So, low here too. Okay, yeah. I like peppers and or like salsa and stuff for flavor and stuff, but not necessarily like super spicy stuff. A good flavor is good. Yeah, you're welcome. You're definitely welcome for the stream. Thank you for coming here and finding us, and thank you so much for the follow and chatting, Calyx. I'll be back. Oh, good. You follow them on my stream. Okay, yeah, same Steven. Yep, same guy. All right, let me get that raid prepped. But yeah, join me in going over there, and be sure to say hello and give him a follow. Give them some encouragement. It's always great to see some newer people and encouraging them. So, let's see. What else? I should hopefully be streaming tomorrow, Sunday, and then maybe during the day on Monday. But then after that, through maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, I won't be streaming because I got family coming into town. So we'll have a few days off during the middle of the week. But yeah, have a great night, everyone. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. I think we'll try and play... I might break out Kirby's Dreamland 2, since we played the first one yesterday. Might be something else. We'll see. Try to find something interesting and fun to play that isn't a super long game. So maybe we can finish it in one stream. We'll see. But, yeah. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. God bless you guys. And we will see you in the next stream. Take care, guys. See ya.